If I told you one simple signal inside your body could restart repair, the same one that builds muscle, fuels energy, and tells your brain to remyelinate damaged nerve fibers, would you believe me? Hi, my name is Steve. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2004. MS took me to the bottom. But today, I'm symptom free and living the life I was intended to live without it. Welcome to my new series, Rebuild from MS. This is where recovery turns into reconstruction. In the past one, in the Eat to Beat disease, we focused on fueling recovery, on giving your body the right inputs. Now, it's time to activate those systems, to rebuild from the inside out. And it starts with what I call the repair trifecta: thyroid hormone, supramaximal cardio, and weightlifting.
Most people think of thyroid hormone as the body's metabolic thermostat, but deep inside your brain and spinal cord, that same hormone, T3, acts as a remyelination signal. It tells oligodendrocyte precursor cells, OPCs, to mature and wrap neurons in fresh insulation. Without it, those cells sit idle, waiting. In multiple sclerosis, the instruction to finish that process often goes missing.
In 2018, I began supporting my thyroid every morning with 3 drops of glucose iodine solution. My blood work was normal, but normal isn't always optimal for MS recovery. I wasn't fixing a deficiency, that was my goal. But I knew through my research I was activating a pathway I desperately needed. A few weeks later, I noticed something profound. Every workout felt cleaner, energy flowed longer, and fatigue dropped faster. For anyone who's had their thyroid removed, this process still applies to you. Supporting that same hormone replacement. The principle is the same. Your cells still respond to thyroid hormone when paired with the right kind of exercise and strength work.
That makes perfect physiological sense. Thyroid hormone binds to receptors on OPCs, flipping their internal switch. They exit the growth cycle, start expressing myelin proteins like MBP and PLP, and mature into fully functional myelinating cells. A 2015 study titled Thyroid Hormone Potentially Benefits Multiple Sclerosis via Facilitating Remyelination found that T3 dramatically increased mature oligodendrocytes and myelin basic protein levels into myelinated tissue. Later research showed that pairing thyroid activation with environmental enrichment, like voluntary running, amplified those effects, making repairs faster and more complete. In short, thyroid hormone gives the command, exercise multiplies the signal.
That's when it clicked for me. The thyroid tells the brain what to repair and exercise tells it where. I started incorporating supramaximal intervals, short, brutal bursts on the rowing machine followed by full recovery. 1 minute, all out. Then rest. 10 rounds total. And I noticed something strange. MS fatigue didn't spiral. It got better over time. The more intense the effort, the more alive my nervous system felt.
That pattern, burst, rest, burst, creates metabolic shockwaves. Supramaximal training floods the bloodstream with lactate, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, and vascular endothelial growth factor, molecules that directly influence neuroplasticity. Lactate, long misunderstood as a waste product, actually fuels neurons and OPCs, triggering PGC1 alpha and mitochondrial growth. BDNF acts like fertilizer for neural pathways, while VGF builds the microvasculature that feeds those repairs. So cardio at that level isn't just training the heart, it's lighting up the brain's repair circuits.
Exactly. And when I pair that with my weight training, man, things shifted again. I'd been lifting since 2013, but adding that on, it wasn't about muscle. It was about this amazing feeling. Each rep became a conversation between my brain and my body. Especially with my hemiparesis, that feedback loop was once distorted, but as thyroid hormone reactivated myelination, those loops started syncing. The lag between sides disappeared. My movement got smoother, stronger, and faster.
That's the neurological trifecta at work. Together, thyroid hormone provides the biochemical permission to remyelinate, supramaximal cardio delivers activation, electrical, metabolic, and vascular, and weight training locks those repaired circuits into long-term stability. Combined, they form a self-reinforcing loop: signal, activity, integration.
When that loop closes, recovery stops feeling like guesswork. It feels inevitable. My balance, coordination, and endurance all returned. Not because I took something new, but because my body finally knew how to use what it already had. That's what this rebuild from MS is all about. Not chasing hacks, not hoping for miracles, but giving your biology the right signals constantly. Thyroid hormone for signaling, cardio for activation, weight training for retention. That's the repair trifecta.
And the science agrees. When hormonal stimulation and exercise are combined, remyelination accelerates beyond what either can achieve alone. It's synergy, the same kind your own body can create. Because recovery isn't passive, it's participatory.
So if you're living with MS, here's what I want you to know. Your body hasn't forgotten how to heal. Don't listen to others when they say MS can't be overcome. It's just waiting for clear instructions. Fuel your thyroid, move with intensity, build strength that tells your nervous system to stay alive. You can rewire pathways just like me. In the next video, we'll talk about the single mineral that makes this trifecta fire even faster. See you in the next one.